Same prompt, 2 AI models. I ran 11 tests to find out which one really understands your prompts, which one keeps your characters consistent, and which one's actually worth your credits. I even made a full comparison chart at the end. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. For this test, I'm using OpenArt. It lets you try both Veo 3.1 and Sora 2. No invite code needed. Links in the description. Let's dive in. Let's start simple. First, I pick the Veo 3 model. Type in a short prompt, just like the story of a group of friends on vacation, including 3 scenes of them. Make sure it's version 3.1. Resolution? Either 720p or 1080p. Same credits anyway. Set the aspect ratio to 16:9 and choose video mode fast. All right, let's generate.
To the greatest friends and the best vacation. Cheers!
Well, yeah, it did follow the prompt. The scenery looks great, but these friends don't even look like the same group. There are 5 people playing volleyball, then suddenly 4 in the next shot. And none of them look alike. Like, bro, what happened here? All right, let's see what Sora 2 can do. Back to OpenArt, switch to the Sora 2 model and use the exact same prompt. You'll see 2 modes here, Fast and Pro. Let's stick with Fast. You can choose 4, 8, or 12 seconds. But since Veo 3.1 only supports 8 seconds, let's be fair and keep it at 8 seconds. Same aspect ratio, 16:9. Now, generate.
Nice set! Got it.
There we go.
Cheers to the best trip yet.
Cheers.
To sunrise volleyball and late night fires. Wouldn't trade it for anything.
Finally! Sora 2 actually made the same group of friends hang out all day long. The visuals feel way more realistic, and even the storytelling feels smoother. So yeah, round 1 clearly goes to Sora 2, right? Next, let's test complex prompts. I'll try 2 types. One is a timeline prompt, which lets you control every moment within 8 seconds. And the other is a JSON prompt, a structured format that's easier for AI to understand. I'll put all my prompts in a shared doc, links in the description if you want to test them yourself. All right, let's start with the timeline one. Overall, Veo 3.1 did a better job sticking to the script. Every scene shows up exactly as described, and the visuals just look cleaner. But to be fair, both Sora 2 and Veo 3.1 still have some awkward transitions. Maybe tweaking the prompts could help a bit. Whatever, let's move on to JSON prompt. Remember those code-style prompts that went viral a while back? This time, I used one with a McDonald's theme setup. All right, fine. This time, Sora 2 completely missed the point. The prompt had like 10 types of furniture, but it only rendered a few. The bed's not sleepable, the cushions don't work, and there's even a floating French fry pillow. Physics? Gone. Meanwhile, Veo 3.1 looks way more polished. Almost every element in the prompt is actually there. So after these 2 tests, yeah, I'd say Veo 3.1 clearly understands complex prompts better than Sora 2. Now I'm curious, how do they handle different video styles? I tested both models across 6 of them, so let's see who comes out on top. First, I'll start with this prompt. Let's test both models in a POV F1 racing scene to see how they handle high-speed motion. Well, both engines sound pretty good. It's all first-person view, so the immersion's solid. I mean, I've never actually sat in a race car, but watching Sora 2's version feels more like I'm driving down a normal street, not in a race. When it comes to a real sense of speed, Veo 3.1 definitely nails it, especially that acceleration after each turn. It's just so smooth. Next, let's switch it up and try a surfing scene. I want to test how each model handles big human movements, because honestly, that's still a tough one for most AIs. Okay, both sides show a bit of distortion. But Veo 3.1 looks smoother overall. You almost forget the small mistakes. Like during that flip, the upper body turns but the legs stay frozen. I swear the guy's torso just turned into a boomerang for a second. Meanwhile, Sora 2 gets even weirder. Like the body can't decide what pose it wants to be in. But to be fair, both models are already doing a great job, and I'm sure future versions will keep improving. Now, let's move on to another type, cinematic ads. This is where Veo 3 really shines. It can create visuals that feel super dynamic and imaginative, like this Mercedes-Benz commercial. All right, now let's use the exact same prompt and see how Sora 2 handles it. Overall, it's not bad, but compared to Veo 3.1, it lacks a bit of detail and smoothness. I'd say Sora 2 isn't ideal for those big-budget, cinematic-style ads with tons of motion and fine details. But when it comes to UGC ads, Sora 2 is the real winner. Like that blender ad I made last time. Sora 2 absolutely nailed it.
Old blender takes forever, makes a mess. New blender, screw, click, done. I blend my smoothie in 12 seconds flat, snap on the lid, and I'm out the door. Gym, picnic, desk at work. This cup goes everywhere I do. No pouring, no extra dishes.
So now, let's give Veo 3.1 a chance. Back to OpenArt, select Image to Video, upload the same Blender image, paste the same prompt, and set the aspect ratio to 9:16.
Stop wasting time with messy blenders. I just blend my smoothie in seconds, grab the cup, and I'm out the door. Look how easy this is.
The blender in the video looks nothing like the original image. The split screen shot isn't complete. The on-screen text from the prompt doesn't show up at all, and there are random weird shadows everywhere. Honestly, that's rough. Veo 3.1 clearly struggles with UGC-style ads. Fine, I'll admit it. Each model has its own strengths. For example, Veo 3 became super popular this year because of those AI ASMR videos, like this one. So let's see if Sora 2 can challenge that. No doubt about it, Sora 2 completely nailed the challenge. If you're planning to make this kind of video, I'd honestly recommend using Sora 2. It looks great, and it's way cheaper than Veo 3. All right, let's move on. This time I'll use this prompt, based on this image, to see which one handles cinematic effects better. Okay, so the alien creature in Veo 3.1 just transformed itself. Too bad it still can't keep character consistency, but the overall drama and mood look pretty good on both sides. Next up, let's try something harder. I picked a Chinese martial arts style image, and the prompt includes detailed action choreography. Let's check out Veo 3.1 first. It completely missed the point. The scene doesn't match the prompt at all. There are just too many issues with the motion. Now let's see Sora 2. Overall, it looks way more reasonable. At least the fight rhythm and character logic make sense. It's not perfect, of course, but maybe with a few more tries, it could get there. And for the final test, let's do something fun, a 3D animation style scene. The prompt includes a short dialogue between a bear and a fox.
Seriously? Personal space, buddy.
You smell like
Wait. Oh my god. The fox's tail ended up on the bear's body? And the bear says all the lines himself,
Seriously? Personal space, buddy.
using two completely different voices. That's insane. Looks like you'd have to generate this one a few more times to get a clean version. All right. Now let's see Sora 2's version.
Seriously? Personal space, buddy.
You smell like breakfast.
Wow, that's so much better. Sure, at the end, the fox's footprints are the same size as the bear's. But for a first generation, Sora 2 absolutely crushed it this time. It's a clear win over Veo 3.1. I'm really curious. Out of all the examples we just saw, which one impressed you the most? Let me know down in the comments. Anyway, that brings us back to the big question. Veo 3.1 versus Sora 2. Which one is actually better? From my personal experience, Veo 3.1 handles complex prompts way better, while Sora 2 creates richer results from simple prompts, and it actually keeps great character consistency too. If you look at the surfing clip and the martial arts fight scene, their character motion is honestly pretty close. If you're going for cinematic ads that focus on visual details and storytelling, then Veo 3.1 is your pick. However, for high-quality UGC ads, then Sora 2 totally takes the crown. I've also made a detailed comparison chart, so if you want to save it, just take a screenshot. And don't forget to like, subscribe. Finally, if you want to get a free Sora 2 invite code, check out this video. And for more about creating UGC ads with Sora 2, watch this one right here.